So this is one I did a while back, but I had to take down. So yeah, I decided, you know what the fuck, let's do a remake. And that is, what was I gonna say? Yeah, as you can see from the title, what would Ed, Edd and Eddy think of Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles? Or, better put, the Trailer Park Boys. Now, let's face it, Ed, Edd and Eddy is quintessentially Trailer Park Boys for kids. That is just what it is. You have, literally, Eddie, Ricky is Eddie, Bubbles is Ed, and, you have, I guess Ed and Julian can be, put together. So when you really think about it, with Ed and Bubbles, instead of replace cats with chickens with Ed. It's kind of the that would be the only thing. Like I imagine when they get older, they just I've always had it in my head. Like has always been my headcanon for Ed, Edd and Eddy. Real quick, my headcanon for Ed, Edd and Eddy has always been it's always been that that Ed, Edd and Eddy never really get to fulfill their dreams and just live in the trailer park. They now just live in the trailer park. And this would be before they get old, and there was apparently an edited out scene where they did in fact marry the Canker, so it is kind of canon that they are, the Canker sisters and the Eds do get together at the end, although that scene was edited out in that episode where Eddie thought he was old the whole time, which was actually supposed to be the series finale, but Danny and Tanucci said, nah, let's keep going. So, anyway, but with this, yeah, I always had in my head that they just, in their later on years, they just went, fuck it, we're just going to stay in the trailer park, and yeah, anyway, so, what would it be like if Ed, Edd and Eddy met the Trailer Park Boys? What would that be like? First off, this would be the greatest crossover ever. But yeah, how I imagine this, all these characters meeting each other it would be a lot of fun. Like maybe Eddie is, Eddie and, Ricky hanging out with Eddie, and Ricky teaches him like the ins and outs of weed, of how to grow weed as well as sell it. Because you gotta remember, Ricky is a total weed master. He is a total, he's like a weed genius, more or less. He is a total weed genius, and I think he would, make Eddie his apprentice, in a way. He'd be like, oh, dude, you'd be like my fucking apprentice. It's like some Star Wars shit, man. That would be really his thing, where he would, because Ricky would be that kind of level of dumb, where he would take Eddie as, he would make him, you're now my son. I henceforth make you my son and my apprentice. Yeah! So that's how I kind of see it with Eddie and Ricky, is that they would be instantly, they would instantly be almost like business partners in a way. Julian and Ed, I think Julian and Ed, and when I say Ed, I mean Double D. That would be interesting, because even though they're the smartest members of the group, Julian's a lot different from from Double D, because Double D's this scrawny little guy, and he doesn't really drink. I think he would be abstaining from alcohol, and while Julian's this ripped dude who drinks a lot, so that would be his thing. He'd be like, you want some rum and coke, man? Oh, no, I refuse to drink. Fucking pussy. Just drink in front of him. But yeah, there wouldn't be a lot of common ground for those two, but they would probably be like, yeah, my friends are idiots too, but I love them. I can't be around anybody else but them, and I think that's what they would kind of agree on. With Bubbles and Ed, those two would probably have the most fun together. I would love to see, they would have an argument of what's better, chicken or cats. Like, oh no, dude, fucking kitties are a way to go, man. That would be Bubbles. He'd be like, oh, fuck chickens. Fucking kitties is where it's at, man. No, it's chickens. Kitties. Chickens. Kitties. I can't do the voice back and forth, and even that I am horrible at their impressions. But yeah, I think the other things I would love to see them interact with is Ed introducing. Well, I think they would be introducing, but Bubbles I think would be like, you like way too much gravy and buttered toast. That's a bad mix right there. Hmm? Oh man, these two groups would respectively. I think yeah, like it would be off at first, but I think the ones who would I really think the ones that would really, you know, hang out with one another the most would be, you know, Ricky and Eddie, and that would I think that would eventually lead down the road to, yeah, it's not going to end well because I think Eddie would try to rip off Ricky and take all the money for himself. That would be the case. That would be what would happen is that Eddie would just take off with the money and just be like, "So long, fuckers." But yeah, also it'd be hilarious to see J-Rock try to hit on the Cankers and them being like, "No, thank you. We got guys," and then proceed to like throw him through a wall or some shit. Oh, that would be perfect. I don't know, like that would. I would just love to see the Eds go around the trailer park, like their you know, Ricky and the rest of them's trailer park. That would be hilarious to watch them just kind of interact and learn the ins and outs of of the trailer park and meet everyone, especially Corey and Trevor. Those two, like, I think Eddie would manipulate the hell out of Corey and Trevor. That would be fucking hilarious to see. But yeah. Anyway, so that's how I kind of see it. Is that yeah? When you think about it, Ed, Edd and Eddy is just an animated version of Trailer Park Boys. When it really comes down to it, it's that's what it is. So anyway, guys, what do you think it would be like if Ed, Edd and Eddy met? What would the Eds think of the Trailer Park Boys? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.